Hey guys, welcome back to RHR Jen. I'm so glad you're here. Guys, I have such a good show for you today. We're talking something nuts. And I could pretty much start most of my videos like that because when we talk Harry and Meghan, it usually is. But there may be something that all of us missed that's going to show a level of con artistry? Is that the word? Conniving? Calculated? You can fill in your own C word if you want to, that we may have all missed. If you're new here, I'm Jen. Make sure you're subscribed, hit the thumbs up, leave me comments, as all those helps YouTube to recommend my videos, and I sincerely appreciate it. We're going to jump right on into this thing. Do you remember? Of course you do, but do you remember that really snotty moment we got out of Meghan back when she did her "With Love, Meghan"? Oh God, I can't even bear to look at this photo. Her face in this photo. I mean, it's like smug smirk. I feel sorry for the peons. Remember, this is when she was talking to Mindy Kaling. She said, "It's so funny. You keep saying Meghan Markle. Yeah, no, I'm Sussex now." All right. So when that happened, we all commented on how smug she was because she is smug. Everything she does is smug. And everything they do is nonsense and usually wrapped up in a million riddles and lies. So I just dismissed it as that. And I think a lot of us did. It's like the time they announced that they didn't announce, the rumblings were that they were going to go by Spencer. And everyone's like, no, they're not. There's no way. Well, I'm about to blow your mind. What if for once, let's just play the I have no idea. I'm just playing the hypothetical game. What if for once, just once, she was telling the truth? What if, okay, let's talk through this. All right. We recently heard, of course, we know about the whole Andrew of it all. I've been over that. I get it. Okay. We've heard more and more rumblings. Oh, that picture. Oh, yeah. And then this picture, too. It's Sussex now. No, it's not. It's Mountbatten, Windsor, if you want to get specific or technical. And all of us said, isn't that a more, no offense to my Sussex people, I know you'd be glad to get rid of her. I don't blame you at all. But isn't that a more prestigious name to be Mountbatten, Windsor? Okay, none of us could figure it out, except for what if? What if she had an idea? Sorry, I forgot to put on my rings. I'm doing that while I talk. What if she had an idea that something like this was coming? Not this exactly, but maybe she had a feeling, uh-oh, it's going to catch up to Andrew eventually. Uh-oh, we might tick everybody off enough that they might take away titles. Uh-oh, Parliament might get involved. Whatever it is, that something could come to pass where they would lose their titles. And I know it's still speculation, it's still rumblings, but what if those two, I don't know, for lack of a better word, losers who can't stand the royal family, can't stop bashing them, can't stop doing interviews about them, cling on to the royal titles? I always say, make that make sense. You can't. Okay. What if those two had a feeling that eventually they might lose their titles or something might happen? Or even I wondered, she's planning, again, these are all my opinions, hypothetical. I can't prove any of this. What if she's planning the future split? And I know how that works. She wouldn't lose her title from a split. But if she remarried, she would, if I understand that correctly. But what if she's planning all eventualities? And what if, for once, she was telling the truth? What if it is Sussex now? What if it is? What I mean is, what if they did do that? And that was her big middle finger to everybody. I know, this is a lot of what ifs. What if that was their big middle finger to everybody, thinking, you going to strip my title? You can't take my last name. Hear me out. Okay, this is weird. I'm going to go on a side tangent for a second. I'm a fan of wrestling. I have followed professional wrestling for a long time. I don't know. It's just something, whatever. Don't judge me. And I go in and out of it, but I kind of have kept up with it over the years. And that's a thing in wrestling. Most people don't use their real name. There are a few exceptions, but for the most part, you use a stage name. And the reason that I'm just going to pick WWE because it's the biggest. I'm not singling them out. I'm saying all these wrestling, AEW, whoever. The reason that they want their wrestlers to do that is because of this. Okay, I'm going to pick somebody at random. I really like the wrestler Daniel Bryan. Okay, he's a wrestler. He's a cute little guy. He's just a lot of fun. He's got a lot of energy. He's married to one of the Bella twins. If you ever followed them, he's the guy that's known to go yes, yes, yes. He's usually a good guy. He's just a lot of fun to watch. Okay, he unfortunately got hurt a couple times, so anyway. But he's a good wrestler. Okay, his wrestling name is Daniel Bryan. His real name is Bryan Danielson. The reason they do that is because WWE wants them, or whomever wants them to do that in case they leave the company. They don't want that wrestler to be able to pick up and say, all right, screw you. I'm going. And everybody that follows Daniel Bryan's coming with me. No, 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 no. WWE says, no, we own that. So then his real name is Bryan Danielson. He'd have to start over. Do you see where I'm going with that? It's all who owns what kind of situation. And for some reason, that's all I can think of with this. I think it applies. I wonder, and even if she didn't legally change it, maybe they're just spreading that around, saying it's Sussex now. That way, it's not a jolt if they lost their titles. She can say, well, I am Meghan Sussex after all. I am that. Am I okay? You have to tell me, am I way out in left field? I feel like okay, tell me honestly. Let's have a real dialogue about this. I don't put anything past Meghan. I really don't. I don't. I think she's capable of anything with this stuff. Shadier the better, meaning for her. Like they're desperate title hoarders. Maybe it was a shady preemptive strike. Nothing would shock me. Cashing in on the crown, anything like that. This hypocritical hustle of theirs, like it'd be a way to mock the monarchy. You name it. These are all points why I believe that she might be onto something. Nothing would surprise me with either of them. I don't mean to single her out because he's just as bad as she is. I always say that. I think she's sometimes unfairly attacked. I think it's both of them. Anyway, they're both hustlers. And I don't mean in work ethic ways. I mean just scam artists. So, allegedly. So, what if she did do that? What if she changed her name to Sussex? So that way, if she's, again, fired by WWE, you get the example. If she's let go of titles, if she's let go by Harry, if any of it, then it's not jarring when she says, well, I am Meghan Sussex. It's a way to remind everyone she's royal adjacent. Even if she's no longer royal, she's royal adjacent. Maybe. Am I the only one that missed this at the time? You can let me know. I didn't think about this until right now. But I feel like a lot of us didn't think about that. Be honest. You can let me know. Does the cheese stand alone? So I do have to give credit where credit's due. I did not come up with this idea on my own. Daily Mail ran an opinion piece I just found that kind of says, hey, could this be a thing? So could it be a thing? But in fairness, I elaborated way more than they did. They just had a couple pictures and they didn't bring up the wrestling thing. I just know this stuff because I follow wrestling. Is it a thing? Let me know. This is interesting. I think we're onto something. I think he is just, I mean, I don't know. I don't try to be cruel to be cruel. I'm not trying to be mean to be mean. I just don't think he's the brightest. I don't. I've been open about that. I don't think he's the brightest. So did he come up with this plan? Probably not. Did she come up with this plan? I would say probably. Again, my opinion. And I get it. I know what you're going to say. I know what you're going to comment. You can still comment. It's okay. All the comments help, so it's fine. You're going to say, well, who cares? Because they're irrelevant anyway. I know. I know. And without titles, they're even less relevant. But I think it's important to call it out because I'm showing you a level of deception. We knew that they were, again, for lack of a better word, deceptive, conniving, con artists, whatever you want to say it, grifters. But this would show a whole other level of WTF because they're so busy slinging mud at the royals, but desperately clinging on to them. So this is where I want you to chime in. Let me know. Let me know in the comments. Does the cheese stand alone? I'm the cheese in this scenario. Or am I onto something? Huh. My wheels are turning. I'm marinating on this. All right. Let me know in the comments below your thoughts because I'm stuck on this. I think I'm onto something. I do. I do. So let me know this. Did they actually change their name to Sussex? Is she saying this just in the hopes that they're still attached to Sussex, but maybe not take any legal steps? Maybe it's that. Did they do this as a, well, all the things I said, I think it would be a preemptive, manipulative move to do that. So that way they could cling on if they ever lost the titles. Huh. I'm marinating on all this, but I don't think I'm wrong. I don't. I think I'm onto something. Let me know your thoughts in the comments. I'm dying to know. And yeah, I'm my wheels are turning on this one. Let me know. All right. Yeah, that's gonna do it for me. This was a little different one for me because I just had to get these ideas and thoughts out there while they're like kicked up in here. Let me know. I think I'm onto something. With love, Meghan. With planning ahead for when they're kicked out of the royal family and lost titles. Meghan. Let me know your thoughts. Thank you guys so much for watching. I cannot wait to bring you more stuff like this. Guys, I'm about to sit down with John Witherspoon, friend of the channel, and we're going to go over some of the latest antics. We're going to be recording soon. I'm taking a couple of days off next week. So if I'm not in the comments, that's why I'm just taking a couple of days away. If I'm a little less active, but don't worry, it's all good. I'm still going to be posting new stuff, lots of new content. Don't leave me. Leave me comments and I'll catch up as soon as I get back. But I'm just letting you know if I go quiet for a few days, that's why. But or if news breaks and I'm not immediately on it, that's why. Because I just want to check out for a few days. But where was I going with this? I don't know. Leave me comments. I can't wait to read your thoughts on this one. I feel like I was going somewhere with that. I don't know if as they do more crazy things, I'll talk about it. But yeah, this one was too big. I had to record on this. Let me know your thoughts. Thanks so much for being here. I hope you guys I know what it was. I'm recording with John Witherspoon. So let me know if you have questions for him or legal related questions. If you don't know who he is, he's a friend of the channel. He is an attorney in the DC area and he answers a lot of our questions as it pertains to the law and the titles, what he can answer that stuff. And he's great at giving his thoughts and opinions on all that stuff. So let me know if you have questions for him on all that stuff. Yeah, that's going to do it for me. I hope you guys have the best day and I'll talk to you again soon. Bye-bye. Hi. I think I'm onto something. Here's what I really think. I don't think that they're good at some like the follow through on things. So did they legally change their name? They probably I'm just totally guessing. These are just my opinions. I have no inside information. I'm just guessing. She probably looked into the process and thought it's too hard. So she didn't sign the paperwork, but it's there. I bet she started it and she wanted her name tied to it. So that way, if something happens in the meantime, she can be like, look, I already said we changed her name or we're working on changing her name or whatever it is. She wants that tie. She wants that connection in case they lose the titles. I think I'm onto something. I really do. All right. If you stayed tuned this long, let me know. Tell me, did they legally change their name? Are they just putting that out there so we will associate them with the name in case they're stripped of titles. Do you think this is just a coincidence? Or do you think this was premeditated from a long time ago in case something happened to the titles? Let me know. I can't wait to read your comments. Hope you guys have the best day. I'll talk to you again soon. Bye-bye. What would your wrestling name be? That's my question. Tell me, what's mine? I'm thinking something tall. I don't know. I'll have to give it thought. What's your wrestling name? Let me know. Well, you can even let me know what your wrestling, your signature wrestling move would be called. Mine would be called the legs. I don't know, just because I have really long legs. So it'd be some sort of move that I do by holding somebody down with my legs. I don't know, something like that. What would your wrestling name be, and what would your move be? Maybe my wrestling name is Legs, and my wrestling move is the legs. I'll put you in a leg lock. I don't know. All right, take care. Bye-bye. Legs is out.